All right guys, we're out here on the water today. We're gonna go through how to rig the triple minnow rig. When you guys get yours, it either comes in two versions, but both versions have step-by-step how to rig these, very detailed with illustrations. We have a kitted version that comes with drip minnows, either in a 3, 4, or 5-inch size, hybrid jig heads, extra tubing and extra caps. Or we have a standalone without the minnows, and that allows you guys to pair this up with your favorite jig head minnow combo. I like to take mine and keep them in a Plano box. So I just have like a triple minnow rig kit here. I keep all my body, tubing, arms, caps, jig heads, and minnows in one convenient location. So let's get started. First thing you need to do is grab your fluorocarbon line, take your cap, slide your flat part of the cap. It goes up towards the rod, that's the top part. So take the fluorocarbon, thread that through, let it slide up. Tubing next, grab your tubing, thread this through, just like that. Next is the body. So you're gonna notice that this is a polycarbonate body and there's two different size diameter holes here, one's smaller, one's larger. You need to take the larger hole and thread that on first. So thread this through. Take your tubing, slide that through there. None of the distances or any of that matter at this point. Now take your cap, same thing. You're gonna thread this through the hole on the cap, and then I just get this started in here. I leave about 1 inch up here and the rest is down here. So this tubing does two things. This is going to prevent the rig from tangling, and it's gonna protect your fluorocarbon when we pinch this down. So next we're gonna tie on the jig head. Recommend using a loop knot. A loop knot allows the jig head to sway and roll, which is gonna give the action that you need on this rig. So first thing you're gonna do is an overhand knot up the line. I pull it down to about the size of a dime. Take your jig head, thread it on. Now you're gonna take your line and go back through that loop that you just made. Pull it down, and the important thing here is just to pinch this with your fingers. Now you're gonna wrap this around 3, 4 times. Now you're gonna go back through that hole and back through the loop you just created. Always wet your knot. And cinch it down. Cut your tag end off. Now when setting this, I like to leave about 1 inch above your loop knot. So this, as you start shaking this, this is gonna allow this to roll underneath here. So set it right here, grab your body, take this cap, and now you're setting this on your line. So you're pinching this down, squeeze it in there. It's good to take a pliers just so you don't hurt your fingers, just like that. So now your rig is ready to put minnows on. We got 3 minnows here. I pre-cut the noses off. This allows for easier rigging and gluing the jig head. It gives a little contact surface. So first thing is to grab your arms. If you've noticed here, where this screw on is located, we actually have flat sides. This is to help you line the minnow straight up and down in the water column. So take your minnow, thread it on. Just like such. And I line the sides of the bait up exactly flat with there, so just like that. So both of those will be sitting perfectly up and down in the water. Grab your jig head. You're ready to go. My #1 tip for when you're grabbing this would be getting the right rod. You need to have a 7-foot medium heavy fast action rod. That's gonna allow you to get the right twitch in your rod and casting ability. A 12 to 15 pound line diameter is best for the minnow rig. It allows the cap to pinch securely on there, and you're throwing some weight with this, so I wouldn't go to the smaller diameters. Next time you find yourself out in the water and you wanna present a bait ball with minnow strolling action, pick up the triple minnow rig.